Hey, welcome to 209coach.com. I want to do a video for you today and explain to you the benefits of hitting off your back leg or hitting from your backside. Now, a lot of coaches out there, they teach, for example, getting into the front leg, making sure you're getting a good weight transfer. And there's nothing wrong with weight transfer as long as you do it correctly. So I'm going to show you in this video here to kind of clear up some misconceptions as far as what's going on as far as weight transfer and what I think will help you to just get into this back leg a little bit more. It's not easier, it's not easy, but it's going to allow you to apply this technique in a manner that I believe that in due time it's only going to get easier and easier. Now, it is a technique and you do have to work on it in order for it to get better, but once you get it, you'll be able to really reap the benefits of hitting off your backside. It allows you to just wait longer. It allows you not to early commit, okay? So the thing that I bring up, and if you saw my videos on YouTube or if you watched anything recent, I explained one way of doing it. Now, one thing I highly recommend for you is just making sure you feel like you have 100% of your weight on your back leg, okay? And the only way you can really do that is if you put your foot like this, okay, and you lift up your leg, you're gonna see that you can balance for a very long period of time. You can stay here literally for a long period of time. Now, if you can master that, okay, that just takes a little bit of work and you can do it in front of a mirror, and before you know it, you're going to get really, really good at it, okay? So once you have that down where you can feel like you're lifting up your leg like this, all you got to do is just feel where the weight is right here, right? So right now I feel like the weight is kind of almost on the outside of my leg, more so on the outside, where I can balance like this pretty well, as you can see. Now from here, all you got to do now is just put your foot down and you can literally start your swing like this, okay? So now you feel like you're basically on your back side while your front foot is down. So again, you're here. So right now you're doing this, and all I'm doing now is just sticking my foot out. The only difference that I'm feeling right now is that my weight is on my back side, but my foot is out in the front, okay? So the difference between this and this is just that my foot is outside. So that would be a really, really good way for you to kind of get started correctly, okay? So again, you want to kind of feel like you're doing this, and once you can master that, just put your foot out here like this, and you're pretty much in the same position and you're ready to get into a game. Now from here, what I would recommend for you to do is just once you get comfortable with this setup, just go back to this particular drill again where you lift the leg. Now what I want you to do is start coiling the back hip and the back leg while your front leg is up, okay? Again, you want to just feel like you're here, lift the front leg, okay? Lift the front leg, and then just start coiling your back pocket towards the pitcher, okay? And that again is going to take time. It's going to take time to balance the front leg, and it's going to take time to start to learn how to get the back pocket to work towards the pitcher. So this is just the beginning or the process to help you to get this correct, okay? So you're set up. Again, we're doing this, you're balancing. Now you stick your foot out. Now from here, again, you can just put your foot up like this and just start to kind of coil, and you can see here how my back pocket would be working kind of towards the pitcher, okay? Now, when you're doing this, you can do different variations of it. So as you can see right here, I'm doing this, okay? I'm lifting the leg, I'm coiling. Now you can put your foot down, and then from here, like you're in a game, okay? Now as soon as you lift the front leg, start getting into that coil. Now right here, by doing this, as you can see, I did it pretty slow, and that's what you want. You want very smooth tempo, very, very smooth tempo, because what you want to do, as soon as the pitcher gets ready to pitch, okay, just say I'm in a game and I'm getting ready to hit, all right, and I'm set up and I'm facing a guy or if you're a girl, you're facing a lady that's throwing super high velocity, right? So if I'm right here and I feel like I got this thing set up already, I've been working on this, all right? I've been working on this at home and just really practicing it in my bedroom, practicing it during batting practice. Now, if I'm here and the pitch is coming and I'm waiting, look how long I'm waiting. As you can see, I was suspended there for a pretty long time, a lot longer than it takes a pitcher to release the pitch. So what I'm trying to say is, if you learn to do this technique, okay, you'll learn to stay on your backside for a long period of time. So in other words, you won't be doing what a lot of players do. As soon as they lift their front leg, they're already going forward, okay? So instead of doing this, okay, where you're just waiting, players tend to kind of lift the leg and they kind of start lunging forward. So this is a process, okay? The process is you have to take one step at a time. Master the balance, okay? You're mastering this balance, you're balancing, right? And then from here, just master this kind of coil, the coil, and then from there, just work on it like you're literally facing someone in a game, where now you can kind of just work, hover, and then once you get to toe touch, that's when you get into that torso tilt, okay, and you let the knob work up towards the opposite field immediately. That causes the bat to fall back behind you. Notice how the bat, when I do this, the bat falls behind me immediately. That way, if you get a pitch that's coming in very high velocities, you still have time to hit it. But what my point to this video is you have to, first of all, number one, learn to coil that back hip. Learn to balance and coil that back hip. Because once you start that, then you have begun the process of being able to literally hover off your front side and stay on your back side. Therefore, you can explode once you get into your toe touch, instead of, like I just mentioned earlier, when you're here and all of a sudden you're lunging, you're done. Not only are you hitting off your front side, but your hands most likely are going to cut across your body, because now you're hitting off your front leg in comparison to just sitting here, hover, and then you go from hitting off your back leg, and then you do the torso tilt with the snapping of the bat, where the barrel literally is working kind of like this, upward, not like this. When you do this, okay, you're going to be vulnerable to the outside pitch. In comparison to doing this, you're staying to and through the ball instead of across the ball. That's what happens when you hit off the front leg. So again, this video is just a little tutorial on, first of all, again, just learn to just get to this place where you can literally work and where you really can get really good at this, okay? Just get good at that, and then from here you're coiling, and then I didn't talk about the pullback too much, and that's something for another video, but if you can at least learn to control that coil, again, control the coil, you'll know you're doing it correctly, because when you start to do this, your back pocket will start to work towards the pitcher, and when you get to toe touch, you'll see that if I had a belt, belt buckle would be pointing that way. Now, if I lift my front leg, I feel real coil right now. I'm gonna lift it, and I feel like my body is kind of unwinding or pulling to the left because of the coil and the torque, okay? That, along with the torso tilt and letting the barrel work up like this to opposite field, is gonna allow you to have tremendous power. Tremendous power, therefore, too, because you're staying on your back leg, you have longer to wait, okay? You're not committing because you're not lunging, and with the bat snapping back, you have the bat speed behind you, okay? And then with the barrel working up like this and working like that, you're staying to and through the ball, like I just mentioned. So there's all kinds of benefits to hitting with this kind of technique, okay? I hope you like this video. Please give me a like, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.